So put a spanner in the works of your mind. It's easier to work, but I don't mind. You're better into feet, so just don't try to take away all the things I did in my life. I had to break down all the corners of the world. Don't heap this praise on me, I know I don't deserve it, but what's all this I see?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting installment of Castleton Videomagazine, coming to you from Castleton University. I'm Catherine Twing, and this here is my co-host, Jed Zawiza. It's the beginning of a new academic year here at Castleton University, and with that, of course, brings new change. One big change we'll be seeing soon is the fledgling partnership between Castleton U and the Paramount Theater. The collaborative effort is designed to elevate public discourse around the 2016 general election, while bringing the community together for a series of impactful events. WCAX-TV political analysts Mike Smith and Steve Terry will be hosting the debate. The hosts will begin the evening with a short presentation. Then students will watch the debate streaming live on the Paramount's HD big screen. The debate will be followed by a brief debate of the debate discussion, where students and community members can reflect on the evening's ideas, speeches, and gaffes. Here's Mike Morse to tell us a little bit more about it.
The Paramount Theater in Rutland, Vermont has hosted a multitude of shows and events, everything from the band Survivor to even a children's rendition of Shrek the Musical. But now the theater's diving into new territory by partnering up with Castleton University on a project called Project 240. The idea for this project was born when Bruce Bouchard, the executive director of the Paramount Theater, sat down with Rich Cowden, the director of Castleton's Fine Arts Center, to discuss how the college and the theater might meaningfully collaborate. What they came up with was Project 240. So, what is Project 240, you might ask? Well,
Project 240 is a 14-month-long exploration of American politics and action through 17 separate events at the Paramount and some other auxiliary things at Castleton University that are designed to kind of become the intersection between education, civic engagement, and entertainment. So we're looking at the 240 years of the American Republic since the signing of the Declaration of Independence up through the presidential election of 2016, and that's where the Project 240 gets its name. Our first event is coming up this next week, the Republican presidential debate, on CNN, on September 16th at 8 o'clock at the Paramount. And one of the great things about Project 240 is that it has a lot of functionality within across a lot of different disciplines here at Castleton. So for our students, a lot of them will interface with Project 240 in the form of soundings. So we say most of the Project 240 events are going to also be soundings events. So people that are enrolled in Soundings 1, Soundings 2, or Junior Soundings can go to a Project 240 event, and it's also a soundings event. So that's kind of a nice thing. So that's the thing, the Project 240 events are really designed to be able to, from the university standpoint, to be able to be kind of almost a gymnasium or a playground for faculty members and students to be able to intersect with all of these different things. And then from the community standpoint, of the 17 events that we're showing, 14 of them are totally free and open to the public. So we're hoping that a lot of people from the Rutland area will come in from those too, because one of the dreams that I think we both have, that Castleton and the Paramount, is that we really start to make meaningful connections between our students and the community at large in this civic engagement arena, so people can really have a great experience together on that. So, and that's really what it's about. It's not about going to just sit there and watch the debate. You can sit in your Barca lounger and watch the debate, with a can of Coors Light. Good for you. But this is coming to a place where there'll be hundreds of other people to get some background first, listen to the hosts talk about, to sort of frame the debate, and then watch the debate as it happens, and then afterwards have a chance to reflect on that in a public town hall sort of way. The missing link here, though, has been a really good message that's consistent out to the students. Now we really need to start making this clear to students. What is the project? What's in it for you? Where might you find where can you find the information about it? And most importantly, how is it relevant? How is it relevant to you in terms of the overall liberal arts?
So I decided to hit the mean streets of Castleton University to find out just how many students actually knew about Project 240. Let's take a look. Do you know anything about Project 240?
No, what is that?
It's a thing that the college is doing. Have you heard anything about it?
No, nothing.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks.
You're welcome.
Hi.
Hello.
Have you heard of Project 240?
I have not.
You haven't heard anything about it?
No.
You heard of Project 240?
I feel like I've heard some stuff about it, but no, I don't know what it is off the top of my head.
No. You guys heard of Project 240?
I've heard of it, but not very much. I don't know really what it is.
Yeah, I haven't heard too much about it.
Yeah, well, thanks.
Yeah.
Well, have you heard of Project 240?
Honestly, never.
Have you heard anything about Project 240?
Oh, Project 240.
Have you heard anything about it?
No.
No, not many people have. How does that make you feel?
I feel like I'm missing something.
And just when I thought I wouldn't be able to find a single person who knew anything about the project, I found someone completely different, who was like a breath of fresh air, or a baby angel sent from God. Have you heard of Project 240?
I believe Project 240 is something that Castleton University is doing in collaboration with the Paramount Theater. Hey, Quentin. And I think it's a really exciting opportunity for the world at large, speaking of which, of course, Castleton and the Rutland community, to get a better understanding of politics.
So even though the average student may not seem to know very much about Project 240, word does seem to be spreading slowly. So, hopefully by the time the Republican debate kicks off, the Paramount Theater will have a packed house of Castleton students and Rutland community members alike. I'm Mike Morse with the Castleton Videomag, signing off.
It's that time of the year again. Every year in September, Apple releases its new version of the iPhone. The company, based in Cupertino, California, has prepared some exciting changes to the upcoming phone. The new name is the iPhone 6s. There are many new features to the phone. One of the most anticipated features is the new 12-megapixel iSight camera. Apple may even introduce some new colors to the line. Some of the specs include the faster A9 processor featuring 2 gigs of RAM and a more sturdy, durable, and less bendable 7000 series aluminum shell. However, some websites are stating that the front screen will now be glued to the internal frame, making it very difficult for aftermarket companies to change a broken screen. This is ensuring that all repairs for the phone go through Apple, a great money-making strategy.
The remains of a massive stone monument, 15 times the size of Stonehenge, and located just 2 miles away from the famous site, were recently discovered by British archaeologists. The stone monoliths were found buried beneath the bank of the Durrington Walls. Superhenge, one of the largest known henges in the United Kingdom, could have been part of a huge Neolithic monument, the researcher said. These findings could mean that everything that scientists have learned about the famous Stonehenge may need to be rewritten.
Castleton University's Scratch and Bang was a huge success this year. The Campus Activity Board event was able to bring hundreds of Castleton students together for a fun-filled night of music and dancing in our Shape Gym here on campus. CAB has no dates for upcoming dances, but is planning on more events for later this year. Either way, you can bet your bottom dollar Castleton students will be together boogieing hard before they know it.
Junk food is a staple of college students' diets. Something most Castleton students don't know is you can order cakes, soda, chips, and candy bars from Sodexo and pick them up right in Houghton. Packages range from $13 for cookies up to $32 for the Exam Crams Craving Pack. This craving pack includes candy, energy bars, water, and popcorn. It's a great value on foods students already stock up on. Packages can be ordered on the Castleton Dining website and must be ordered at least 2 days in advance.
And in sports news, this past Saturday, the Castleton men's soccer team captured its second straight shutout victory as they knocked off the Southern Maine Huskies 2-0 in Bangor, Maine at the 4th annual Adidas Challenge Cup. The Spartans were on the prowl, outshooting the opposition 23-16 while putting 7 shots on the goal. Stephen Koneman and Solo Felicini were on target for the squad, while Jake Tegens added his second assist to this year to help Castleton improve to 3-2 on the season. The Huskies, meanwhile, fell to 4-1 in the losing effort. The Spartans are back in action next tomorrow at 4 p.m., where they travel to Bennington, Vermont to face off in-state foes Southern Vermont.
It's time again for the Rugby World Cup. It only happens once every 4 years, and last time, the New Zealand All Blacks took the title of the best union rugby team in the world. The opening ceremony takes place on September 18th at 2 p.m., followed by England versus Fiji at 3 p.m. There are 4 games on September 19th. Tonga versus Georgia at 7 p.m., Ireland versus Canada at 9:30 a.m., South Africa versus Japan at 11:45 a.m., and France versus Italy at 3 p.m. Then there are 3 games on September 20th. Samoa versus USA at 7 a.m., Wales versus Uruguay at 9:30 a.m., and New Zealand versus Argentina at 11:45 a.m. Tune in next time to find out the results.
This has been the Castleton Video Magazine. Thanks for watching. I'm Jed Zuiza, and this is Catherine Twing, and we will see you next week.
It's my thirst for the verse first. I want
Dobar dan I dobrodošli.
Добрий день. Buongiorno a tutti.
নমস্কার। Castleton University আপনাকে স্বাগত করছে।
Bonjour. Bienvenue.
你好，欢迎来卡斯顿大学。
Salam alaikum. Kushamdeed.
Namaste. Swagatam.
Guten Tag. Willkommen.
Baoni.
Chumriapsur. Som Swakam.
Kia ora.
Namaste. Castleton University आपको स्वागत करती है।
Irashaimase. Tenastaling.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hola, buenos días. Bienvenido. Welcome to Castleton University.
To Castleton University.
To Castleton University. To Castleton University. To Castleton University.
Castleton University.
Welcome to Castleton University.
scribble on these lines and never elevate. Or in the elevator thinking God had made me levitate. Circle circumstances in a stanza like I'm free to lie. And use propellers as my wings to fly as if they're free to buy. Never crossed my mind I'm free to die, guess freedom's still alive. I left the key in the ignition waiting for someone to drive. On a lonely road with some friends that I think I know. On a stroll, wheels could only spin if rubber covers chrome. If rubber would have lasted, probably wouldn't be alive. Looking through the lens of Gandhi's glasses on my eyes. Whoa, passion was the answer, turn my lowest to my highs. Talking to a friend that's known to live beyond the skies. Ghouls covered with jewels, many are payable. I'll never put a dollar bill in the hand of a wolf. I'm colder than the top of the stove. Click, click, don't take too much to notice the times. Tick, tick. Society depicting the image that shot by slave hands in Babylon. They slept with Jezebel for a record deal. Persecuting population, mental slavery, TV station depravity, sociability.